morning and welcome back to Morning Markets from True Potential. Starting this morning by looking at Friday's stock market returns and also those from overnight. Here in the UK, the FTSE 100 was down ever so slightly, 0.2%, whilst the FTSE 250 was also down 0.4%. In the US, the S&P 500 was up 0.2% and the Nasdaq 0.3%. European equities were also strong, up 0.4%, but it was Japanese stock markets that were the strongest overnight, up 2.6%. US equities were higher on Friday, with the S&P 500 and Nasdaq posting a fresh record close and capped their fourth straight week of gains. Growth stocks such as technology companies outperformed again, better than value stocks by nearly 4% over the week. We saw sectors such as healthcare, communication services and technology be particularly strong, whilst energy, property and utilities were the worst performers. In recent weeks, we've talked a lot about Q3 company earnings, which have kept investor sentiments upbeat with a strong demand backdrop from businesses and households. Furthermore, productivity measures are helping to ensure profit margins remain healthy in the face of supply chain and input price pressures. Japanese stocks closed sharply higher overnight, with the Nikkei 225 index up 2.6%. All sectors finished in positive territory, led by machinery and electric appliances. The strength was broadly attributed to the Liberal Democrat Party achieving a better than expected election result, which eased concerns about political instability and paves way for their newly appointed Prime Minister to follow through on his stimulus pledges. In commodity markets, we saw a little bit of weakness in gold, off 1%, and in terms of oil, that was down ever so slightly, 0.2%, and still trading at $84 a barrel. In currency markets, the pound continues to trade against the dollar at 1.37 and against the euro at 1.18. Looking at the week ahead, there's plenty to be watching out for. In the US, we'll have manufacturing survey data out from businesses today, with non-manufacturing on Wednesday. Also on Wednesday, we'll get the first of two employment reports this week, with the US ADP employment report, while the US non-farm payrolls data will be released on Friday. Investors are expecting an acceleration in employment growth, with the expectations of a payroll increase of 425,000 in October, which compares with the September's 9-month low of 194,000. We'll also have the November's Federal Reserve Monetary Policy meeting on Wednesday. Important, as we'll get more clarity on the inflationary backdrop and whether the Fed has adjusted their opinion for the much elevated prices to be temporary. The Fed is expected to announce its plan for scaling back on its huge bond buying program, while investors will be looking out for clues about when interest rates will rise to help ease price pressures. Here in the UK, the Bank of England will also have their monetary policy meeting. No changes expected, but we'll be interested to see their comments around inflation and use of interest rates, especially after the Governor, Andrew Bailey, commented in October that policymakers would have to act to tame inflation. Elsewhere, we'll get the PMI Manufacturing and Services Survey data out for the UK, Germany, France, Italy and Spain. And finally, we'll also get the latest reading on Europe's powerhouse, Germany, with their latest industrial production and factory orders. That's all for today. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Subscribing to the True Potential YouTube channel is quick and easy. Simply go to the channel on your desktop or through the YouTube app on your phone and click the subscribe button. You can then press the notification bell symbol if you wish to be notified as and when new videos are released. Doing this is a great way to keep yourself updated with market developments and personal finance insights. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and we look forward to continuing to help you do more with your money.